Am I selling clothes? You know, like, what we about to sell? Because I know damn sure you're not about to sell me. That's not about to happen. Not here, not now, not never. Hey Black Beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So today, as you can see, title of the video is going to be about how I got kidnapped and escaped. So if you're interested, keep watching. At the time, I had 2 children and I was living in Bronx, New York. I had my own apartment in Bronx, New York. So at this time, my mother took the kids to Staten Island. She used to live in Staten Island. So the kids was there. She would take them for like 2 weeks at a time so I could have my free time, whatever. I would just disappear, do what I wanted to do, go state to state, city to city, partying it up, doing everything I wanted to do, right? So one day I'm walking, you know, it's a hot summer day. I'm feeling myself, you know, I'm looking cute. So I'm walking down the street. So it's a car pull up. The guy trying to talk to me. It didn't raise no red flag or nothing to me because every time I used to go outside, guys used to try to talk to me. So I was just like, okay, like, this is normal, this is regular. So I did what I always do. I kept it pushing. So I'm keep walking. Mind you, I'm on 167th Street at this time. I'm on 167. So I'm walking. I go to the Jamaican spot to get some Jamaican food. Everybody know the Jamaican spot by the 4 train. You already know. So I go over there to get some Jamaican food. I go inside. So I tell the lady, I'm like, let me get some curry goat, rice and peas, you know, that's my favorite with the plantains. So he comes in while I'm ordering. So she's making my food. He's still trying to talk to me, I'm ignoring him. I'm gonna give him a name, better yet. So I'm gonna keep saying him. I'm gonna name him Greg. Okay? I'm gonna name him Greg. So Greg's sitting there, he's still trying to talk to me while I'm in a Jamaican store. So I'm still ignoring him, you know, I'm smiling a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it cordial, like, no, I'm good. Mind you, me and my baby father at the time, we on the outs, not working, just not going down. So I'm doing what I want to do. The lady hands me my food, I go to hand her the money, he hands her the $20 bill, pay for the food. So I'm like, oh, okay, he paying for food, you know what I'm saying? So Greg, we walk out, Greg's still trying to talk to me. I'm like, this is crazy. All of this time and you still trying to talk to me. All of these females walking back and forth and you're still trying to talk to me. So I finally give in. I'm like, okay, what's up? You know, tell him my name. My name is Charisma. What's your name? So he's like, you know, my name is Greg. So I'm like, oh, that's good. So mind you, he was driving a little nice whip. Or whatever. So he's like, oh, let me drive you home. So I'm like, no, I'm alright. I keep walking. Like, I'm not about to get in your car. I just literally met you. I'm not about to get in your car. I wound up going to my friend's house. I didn't even go home. So I went to my friend's house for a little bit and then I had to take a cab, went home. The next day, he had called me. So he wanted to hang out. Long story short, me and him had went on plenty of dates. We went on so many dates. It's the summertime. Remember that. Me and him, we've been knowing each other for a while now. It's like we was dating, pretty much. We was dating. He was taking me out on dates, spoiling me. I noticed he always used to like to buy me dresses and high heels. He'll be like, I'm coming over. I'm going to take you out. He'll be taking me to all these good restaurants, spoiling me, giving me money, treating me like the princess that I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling good because at the time, you know, me and my baby father, I told you, we was on the outs. And there was just too much cheating, tit for tat going on. So I was like, cool, like, I'm gonna do what I want. Mind you, my kid's going, I'm free. I'm like, yes, it's lit. What's up? At this point, I actually feel like I can trust him. You know what I'm saying? I can trust him. Like, that's how much we've been going on dates and stuff like that. So my birthday rolled around. My birthday's in March, by the way. So mind you, that means we've been knowing each other for a couple months. Everything good. He never did nothing crazy, nothing. So my birthday rolled around. So he's like, he calls me. Mind you, at this time, he already had been to my house. He came to my house before and everything. So he had, mind you, my kids didn't know him though. No, wasn't doing that. But mind you, he had already came to my house. He knew where I lived and everything. So one day he called me on my birthday, the day before my birthday. He was like, yo, your birthday tomorrow. I'm going to take you out. We're going to go out to eat. So he comes. He's like, oh, I bought you a dress and some heels. You know what I'm saying? Wear it. You're going to be looking real cute for your birthday. Mind you, he used to take me to get my hair done. He used to take me to get my nails and my feet done. He used to buy me dresses, shoes. I noticed it was always high heels. Red flag number one. Red flag number one. Never paid attention to it. It was always high heels. And I hated high heels. I really hated high heels. Like, but I just used to wear them because I'm like, oh, well, I ain't buy them. So, you know, I ain't care. He used to buy me bags, spoil me, eyelashes done. I was looking like a black beauty. Like I am, you know what I'm saying? I was looking real good. He comes, he gets me. It's my birthday. I'm dressed all cute, got my bag, you know? So I get in the passenger seat, everything good. Oh, how you doing, Daddy? Yeah, we out. You know, it's my birthday. I'm feeling real good. At this time, I think I'm turning like 20. Either 20 or 21. I'm turning one of those. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, we about to go out. Mind you, I'm on Facebook like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm cute. I'm about to be posting pictures. We driving. We still driving. So I'm like, okay, so mind you, I lived in the Bronx. So he's driving. I'm just like, you know, like in my head, I'm like, I trust him. He's not going to do nothing funny. I'm not even thinking he's going to do nothing funny anyway. I never thought he would do anything funny. So I'm not thinking like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my phone. I'm chatting it up, talking to my cousin and all and telling them like, yeah, bitch, looking good. You know what I'm saying? The black beauty looking good out here. It's my birthday. Yes, I'm about to get spoiled because he always is spoiling me. Like he always taking me, get my hair, everything done. Like I said, I was always on fleek. Even though I was on fleek before, but this time I didn't have to pay for it. He paid for it. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, I'm texting my friends, texting my cousin. Yeah, yeah, you know, mommy got the kids. For me, I'm kid free. It's about to get lit. You know, texting. I look up. We on the highway. It say Verrazano Bridge. Shorty, you said we was going out to eat. How did we go from the Bronx to go to Staten Island? Mind you, my kids is in Staten Island, but at the time it's still new to me because all I do was get off the ferry, take a cab to where my mother is, bring the kids there. I wasn't really in Staten Island. This was way before I moved there and everything. For the people who know me, this was way before I moved to Staten Island and everything like that. I'm asking him, I'm like, why are we going to Staten Island? You said we was going to eat, so that's where we need to go. Hold on, this tea is juicy. Hold on, because it's about to get juicy.
2 hours later.
Why are we going to Staten Island? You said we was going out. Oh, we are going out. I know a couple places in Staten Island that we could go. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. Just relax. I got you. It's your birthday, Ma. Okay. Cool. I'm going to relax. I'm not going to say... I'm going to relax. I go right back to my phone. I'm like, yeah, we almost there. Mind you, I'm communicating with my cousins and all. I'm telling you, yeah, we almost there. So the car stopped. I look. We pulling up. It's like some beat up, run down motel. I don't know what to think. At this point, I'm like, either we gonna stay in this beat up motel or either he probably a drug dealer or something on the low. He gonna drop off a pack. Like, you know, my man, he got some money. He feeding me and clothing me and, you know, making me into a black beauty. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe we here for that. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, come on. Come with me real quick. So I'm like, this is not eating. This is nowhere to eat. So he's like, no, just come. You can leave your bag in the car. We'll be right back down. Not this bag. First of all, you've been doing everything for me for all of these months that I knew you. I have my debit cards in here with all my money that I've been saving because I didn't have to spend it. So I got my debit cards in here with all my money. I got my cash in here. I got my house keys, my phone. I even got a little knife in there just in case I try to act stupid because I'm not playing with nobody. So, mind you, I'm still not thinking nothing of it. I know this man. I know him. He not gonna do nothing stupid. Why would he do something stupid? You know what I'm saying? I know him. We go upstairs. He knock on the door. Now I'm automatically alarmed. Maybe this is a bad drug deal because this is a beat up motel. Maybe this is a bad drug deal gone wrong. We need to leave before these niggas start shooting. Like, I don't know what's going on at this point. I'm still not thinking nothing of it. I'm so young and dumb. He knocks on the door. We go in. Mind you, he holds the door open. I go in first. There's a white girl sitting on the bed right here. She kind of like, she's older than me, but she's not too old. You tell her face she's older than me. And then it's a tall guy that answers the door. I look at them. I make a 360 turn because I'm about to walk right back out. No. Who these people? I said, no, I don't know what this is. We out. Let's go. He pushes me. Not me. I fight, honey. I fight. So automatically I got into defense mode. Oh, you tripping? What's up? What happened? Like, what you got going on? Don't play with me. You never played with me like this before. Why we here? Why we here? And who these people? Mind you, this girl sitting right there. Now the guy sitting next to her, whatever. I'm ready. Feel me? I'm like, oh no. We gonna fight. Because now I'm starting to feel shaky now. Now I feel trapped. You push me. Something going on. So I'm like, yo, we need to leave. I want to leave. I'm ready to go. You could just take me home. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go out to eat. Just take me home. He like, no, you staying here. I'm like, what you mean I'm staying here? He like, you're staying here. I'm staying here with them. We all stay. Like, is this some swingers type stuff? Is this like an orgy thing you think we doing? I don't want to participate in this. Again, I'm still not thinking nothing of it. I don't want to participate in this. This is not what I want to do. He like, no, you staying here and you gonna make me some money. What? Not only am I staying here, but I gotta make you some money? What? How am I supposed to make you some money? What I'm doing? Am I selling clothes? You know, like, what we about to sell? Because I know damn sure you're not about to sell me. That's not about to happen. Not here, not now, not never. You're not selling me. Now, I'm already outnumbered. So, but I'm still sitting here like, I'm from New York. Ain't no nigga about to play with me. I still got a little knife in my bag, you know, everything. He don't even know. I will cut this nigga throat. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I ain't doing the goddamn thing. I bet you I was doing the goddamn thing. That nigga smacked me and threw me on that bed. I said, oh my God. At this point, I already knew. I'm done for. He snatches my bag. Mind you, now I'm in panic mode because I'm about to use this bag because I'm about to go in here and get my little knife and I'm about to start slicing and dicing and slicing and dicing. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't even know where I'm at, but I'm still about to get up out of here. Pay attention to your surroundings because when I tell you I didn't know where we was, what corner he turned on, what street to get to, I didn't know nothing. Nothing about my surroundings. And that was the most dangerous thing I could ever do. Seriously. Like, so he takes my bag. So now I'm like, damn, what I'm supposed to do now? It's 3 of them against me. What I'm supposed to do? So he's like, oh, you're going to stay here. You're going to make me some money. And that's on that. Like, that's what he's telling me. Like, you're not leaving. You're not going nowhere. So, mind you, he takes my bag, my house keys is in there, my wallet with my ID, my phone, my money, everything. He took my phone. I had an Android. I didn't know nothing. I knew about iPhones, but I wasn't getting no iPhone. I had an Android. At this point, the girl, she pulls out a box cutter. Because mind you, when he threw me on the bed and it, you know, like we was tumbling and stuff, I guess she felt like, oh, just in case, you know, she come at me. She pulled out a box cutter. I'm going to name her Kitty. Her boyfriend. I'm gonna name him Tall because he was tall as hell, like really tall. He was so tall. So Greg told Tall, he was like, listen, we about to go to Manhattan, whatever. Kitty, don't let her leave. So Kitty got up. She had her box cut in her hand. She was like, I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. I can't let you leave. You can't let me leave. You not my mother. You not my pimp. What you mean you can't let me leave? Bitch, it's my birthday. What do you mean? I ain't even get to get a drink. Like, I ain't even get to do nothing I want to do. The whole time I'm in my head like, bro, I have kids. I can't do this. This man got my house key. He got my purse. He got my phone. He got my life in his possession. And I can't do none of that. Back up. Let's talk about the heels he had bought me. The heels he had bought me, that he took my shoes so that I couldn't leave, so I couldn't try to run. Anyway, where was I running? When you go out this motel, I don't know where it was, but I know it's in Staten Island. When you go out the motel, it's like you stand on the balcony and you look straight. All you see is highway. All you see is highway. It's nothing else. It's nobody walking. It's no corner stores. It's nothing. It's just dark. And then you see like highway. That's all you see, like the expressway. Where am I running to? Where am I running to? Like, you gonna take my shoe? It's bad enough you took my whole life, my bag, my phone, my everything. And at this point, I'm so scared, because now I'm getting scared, because now I know that it's real. It's getting real. So I'm so scared. And I'm sitting there like, bruh, I have kids. He's going to kill me. He has my house key. How am I going to get home? How am I going to do anything? Now I'm sitting there thinking, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional just even reliving this, but now I'm just getting so emotional. I'm just like, yo, how am I going to get home? So I'm trying to talk to this girl. I'm like, listen, you need to let me leave. Mind you, how I'm gonna leave anyway? He took everything I got. I don't have no pockets. I got a dress on. I don't have no money in my bra. I don't have nothing on me. He took everything. So I'm like, bruh, he gonna kill me. He gonna have to kill me. If he think I'm doing anything, he gonna have to kill me. People calling her phone. At this point, she already laid it out on the line. She's an escort. The tour is her boyfriend. And he's okay with her doing, this is her life. She been doing it. She told me the whole story or whatever when they left. I told her, listen, I didn't sign up for this. I don't think I should be doing this. Like, I don't want to be an escort. I don't want to do that. And if I did ever decide to do that, why I gotta make money for somebody else? That don't make sense. Mind you, I was there for 3 days before I finally escaped. Let me tell you what happened in these 3 days. So the night I was there, that's the first day. So a guy comes. It's a white guy. So I'm sitting there. So mind you, she never left. When somebody used to come and she used to say, I have to see this person, she would go hide in the bathroom. And if somebody would come see her, I would have to go hide in the bathroom. So a white man came. He had these heels and these panties in his hand. So I'm like, mind you, in my head, when people say escort and you gonna make money for me and all this extra stuff, I'm thinking automatically, either I'm gonna have to have sex with these men or they're gonna rape me or something. Either way, something's going down. Like, so now that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, I gotta have sex? Like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't even know these people. This white man comes in with heels and panties. He tells me, these are my sister's heels and panties. I want you to put them on and walk around in them. What? What you mean? So me, I'm still, the New York in me, I couldn't help it. I don't even care if this man was gonna kill me at this point. I'm like, first of all, how old is your sister? 16. Nigga, you are a predator. You are a predator. You want me to walk around in these heels? Your sister, she's 16? You know what I did? I said no to the panties. I'm not putting my panties on. I'm not doing that. I put them shoes on. They was a little too tight. They couldn't fit. But I put them shoes on because it was better than laying down having sex. So yes, I put them motherfucking shoes on. I put them shoes on and I walked it like a dog. All around the room. Walking. Where else you want me to walk? To the door? Okay. You want me to walk back? Cool. You want me to walk this way? Cool. He paid me $300. Now, he leaves. She comes out the bathroom. All I'm thinking is, I'm about to take this $300. I'm about to run, find some cab, find somewhere, find somebody that's going to take me somewhere. I don't know where I'm at. I'm about to just run. That's all I'm thinking. I'm about to just run. Soon as he left, it's like she called him or something because Greg and Tor came back. So now I'm like, it's over with. It's over. So, mind you, I'm trying to stash some of the money because I'm in my head thinking I gotta get out of here some way, someday. And I'm gonna need to have cab money or some type of money to leave. So I'm trying to stash some of the money. So I don't know if Kitty caught on to what I was trying to do, but she's like, listen, I advise you not to try to take no money or don't try to do nothing. Just do what he say because he will hurt you. And I'm like, what you mean he'll hurt me? Like, so he gonna kill me? Like, what are you trying to insinuate? I'm already scared. There's nothing more you can say or do to make me. I'm already scared. I'm sitting here thinking about my kids. I'm sitting here thinking about how I'm gonna get home. I'm thinking about all of that. I don't got no shoes. I'm thinking about all of that. How I trusted this man. This is what I'm thinking about. Like, if I never make it home, nobody's ever gonna know. Nobody's ever gonna know. So he comes back. So he tells Tor and Kitty, he's like, listen, I'm leaving for the night. I'll be back in the morning. What? I'm going with you. No, you're staying here. I know it's 2 beds, but I'm supposed to sleep next to 2 strangers that I don't even know. And every time I try to do something, she pulling out this box cutter like, girl, without that box cutter, I will beat you up. That's all I'm thinking in my head. Soon as she not on that box cutter, I mean, I should just beat her up and run out the room. I'm just thinking, this is what I'm thinking. But the next day he comes to the room. He gets me. Mind you, I still don't have no shoes. I get in this man's car with no shoes. The whole time, he's taking me to the store. So now I'm looking around. I'm looking for people. And I'm just like, where can I run to? Where can I go? What can I do? Right? So he takes me to the store, he gets me something to eat, and he takes me to the phone store. I never get out because I don't have shoes on. He's not even letting me out the car. So when we get to the phone store, it's like a little plaza. So I'm like, this is where I try to run. This is where I'm going to escape. This is what I'm telling myself. This is where I'm going to escape. Mind you, he's in a phone store. I see a couple. Like an old couple, they get out their van. I'm like, yes, I'm about to escape right now and tell him he kidnapped me and everything. I go to pull on that passenger door to get out. Child lock. Stuck in the car. I'm stuck in the car. How you got a child lock on a passenger's door? You are a predator for real. You're supposed to have child lock in the back seat. I don't know if he had child lock or the door locked or the lock broke. I don't know what he had, but I know every time I pulled that lock, I could not get out that car. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm getting upset. I'm getting real frustrated now to the point where I'm not even scared no more. Now I'm going to fight because I want to leave. My birthday was yesterday. I want to leave. He goes back to the room. Mind you, when he was in the car, he was talking about, I was asking him who Kitty was, who's Tor, why I gotta be with them, why I gotta stay there. He basically was like saying like he a pimp, that's what he do. So, red flag. Go back to it. When I said he was buying me, he was getting my hair done all the time, getting my nails and feet done, putting me in nice clothes, always buying me dresses and heels. All of these months, he was grooming me. He was grooming me, and I didn't know. I didn't know nothing of it. He was grooming me the whole time, and I knew nothing of it. Mind you, I'm so young and dumb. I'm like, yeah, because my man, he got it. Yeah, he look out. Yeah, he take care of me. Yeah, thinking I'm the baddest on the planet, but the whole time he grooming me for these men, these random men that I don't even... Like, how can you do that to somebody? I asked him who Kitty was and stuff. He was telling me Kitty been an escort for years, basically. Her man is okay with it. They married or whatever. Tor, mind you, Tor never really said nothing. Tor never really said nothing. He never really made a move. Tor was like, if I was in this predicament and I knew Tor from like somewhere else, I would say Tor was a cool dude. He was just nonchalant, mind his business. He stayed, you know, over there with his wife. So he's telling me about them or whatever. So he goes, yeah, you know, Kitty daughter is also an escort too. You know, she's a lot younger than her. Kitty's older. Kitty, at this point, Kitty was like, I think he told me she was like 43 or something like that. And her daughter obviously was younger than her. So she said, yeah, Kitty daughter is an escort too. But Kitty daughter messed with the big the big money. Like, she have different men and sugar daddies and everything sending her like $20,000, $100,000, taking her on shopping sprees. Like, she get big money and stuff like that. And her mother want to be like her. Like, basically, he was talking about this girl. He was talking about Kitty. So I ain't think nothing of it. I put it in the back of my head. So we went back to the room. Mind you, he had bought me a phone. Right? He bought me an Android after he took my phone. So you know how you going on your phone on Android, you can sign in your Gmail and get all your numbers back. I'm trying every password. It keeps saying wrong password. I'm trying every password in the book, trying to get my contacts back so I can call somebody to let them know. If I wound up dead, this person did it. I'm just trying to protect me. Like, listen, I'm trying to get the message out. I'm trying to tell somebody something. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell somebody something. I'm so nervous and scared. I'm like, yo, I can't even remember my password. Like, mind you, I didn't even remember nobody. Only number I remember, I swear to God, only number I remember was my dad's number. I said, I can't call my dad. Like, he gonna be like, how do you even get with this man? He gonna have so many questions. By the time he finished asking me 89 questions, this man gonna already be like, who you talking to? And beat on me like, no, Dad, listen, I'm kidnapped. Come get me. I know my dad lived all the way in Delaware. Listen, you got 3 hours. Obviously, I'm still gonna be here. The man not letting me leave. So, long story short, this is the second day. Mind you, I told you I was there for 3 days. So, this is the second day. A guy comes for me, right? I was there 3 days, and 3 different guys came all on each day. And for some reason, not to be racist or nothing like that, for some reason, I know I'm a black girl or whatever, but the 3 guys that came, they were all white. And I noticed that the guys that came for Kitty, she was a white girl. I noticed the guys that came for her was black. So it was like weird. So the second guy came. At this point, Greg and Tor is sitting downstairs in his car in the motel. Kitty is in the bathroom hiding. So the guy comes in. I kid you not. This guy gets butt naked. Everything off. He gets butt naked. He pulls out some white stuff and a pipe. I automatically knew what it was. I said, oh my God. But mind you, he got butt naked, and I was scared because I was like, no, not happening. Long story short, this guy started smoking crack. I kid you not. This guy started smoking crack. Every hit he took, he threw $100 on the table. I swear to God, drop dead right now. Every hit he took, he threw $100 bill on the table. Mind you, he butt naked doing this. So at this point, I'm in the corner because I'm like, I don't smoke that. I don't do none of that. You butt naked. I'm not understanding what's going on. I'm not understanding what's going on. The phone that Greg bought me only had his number stored in it and Kitty's number stored in it. That was the only 2 numbers I had. So Kitty's hiding in the bathroom at this point. I don't want the man to know she's in the bathroom or whatever, so I don't want to call her phone. I call Greg's phone. Listen, this guy's up here smoking crack. I'm getting a headache. I can't take this smell. Something need to happen. Like, come get him out the room, something. He's not even trying to hear me out. He's not listening. I'm telling him to leave. He just, every time he take a hit, he throwing money on the table. Greg like, what? Greg and Tor comes upstairs. They start banging on the door. Kitty comes out the bathroom, opens the door. They come in. Mind you, this man's still butt naked. He's still butt naked. At this time, he done took about 10 hits. It's $1,000 on that table. It's literally $1,000 on that table. Because when I was telling him to leave, I picked up the money and I was counting it. Before I called Greg, I was counting the money. Because my plan already was, he's not going to think this man put $1,000 on his table. I don't think he's going to think that, like, who pays $1,000? Like, I don't know what an escort get paid, but I'm like, who would give somebody $1,000 just to get butt naked and sit around? Like, you're not even doing nothing with me. Like, no condom, no, you're not doing nothing. You're just sitting there butt naked smoking crack. Like, so I'm like, maybe I could store some of this money and get up out of here. That's what I'm thinking, right? No, not happening. So mind you, I already got the $1,000 in my bra or whatever. Greg don't know that. So he comes in, he's like, yo, you need to get up out of here. To the man. So the man high. So the man like, what you mean I need to get up out of here? I need to go to the ATM because I ran out of money. So he started getting dressed. He like, I need to go to the ATM. So Greg like, no, you're not coming back here. You're not coming back here. So the man like, yes I am. Automatically, Greg pulls out a gun. I swear to God. I thought I shitted on myself. I said the story keeps, the plot worsens. Okay, I'm scared because all you did was push me, slap me around a little bit, yell at me a little bit, and you already got me scared that I'm trapped in this place and I can't leave. Now I know you have a gun, so all of these times I'm sitting in here plotting my escape. Yo, I'm about to run. I'ma just jet out the door. I'ma just run out the door. The whole time I'm sitting there thinking I'm about to do all of that. This whole time you could have shot me if you see me trying to run, and I'm blind to this because I don't even know you own the gun. So now I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to be a witness to murder. He about to kill this man. Oh my God. So the man sees the gun. He like, okay, I'm leaving. The man leaves. So I'm still not saying nothing. I'm just in the corner like, this is crazy. So he puts the gun in his bag, whatever. He comes over there. He like, where the money at? So I'm like, what money? He was just smoking. He like, script. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, script. I'm like, nah, I'm not scripting. Like, mind you, Tor and Kitty is standing right there on that side of the bed. They're looking at me. You want me to get butt naked in front of these people that I don't know? Like, I'm like, no, I'm not tripping. It's not happening. Not happening. I wound up stripping, bruh. I had to. He smacked me. He just kept smacking me with them heavy hands. And I'm just like, every time he just always smacking me. At this time, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, somebody please hear me. In this beat up, dirty, rusty motel. Not knowing who the next door neighbors are, what's going on. I'm just screaming, somebody help me. This man is smacking me. Bro, I screamed. He found that money. Oh my God. I thought that was the worst of it. I'm like, okay, cool. He did what he did. After that, Kitty, she sees like 2 people or whatever. The night is over. It's late. And we go to sleep. We wake up the next day. Mind you, he never stayed there. He never stayed there at night. He never slept there. Nothing. He never stayed there. Nothing like that. Me and Kitty is sitting there talking. Greg and Tor leaves and they go to Manhattan because at this time, Greg also used to sell like bootleg watches on 42nd Street. So that's who he used to get his extra money from there. So they go over there to 42nd Street to sell their watches. Me and Kitty is alone at this point. So me and Kitty, we were sitting down there talking. We were sitting down talking because the phone haven't rung. The phone she had haven't rung in a while. So it wasn't like no people coming or nothing like that. So me and her just sitting down there talking. I remember everything he told me about her daughter. He never really said nothing bad about her, but she don't know that. And I want to leave. I don't want to stay here. So I'm gonna have to do this some type of way. This is the best time for me to escape while he's on 42nd Street. This is the best time for me to try to escape. Mind you, I don't have no money. He took the whole $1,000 from the day before. Cool. So me and her talking. I'm like, how long did you know Greg? So she's like, oh, I knew him about 7-8 years. He's like a brother to me. We're very cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, well, I don't think he feel that way about you. So she's like, what are you trying to say? What are you insinuating? I'm like, well, when he took me to get something to eat, and he took me to get the phone, he was telling me how you old and you stuff and you don't get no money. Your husband don't even want you, and that your daughter your husband really wants your daughter because she a young tenderoni and she getting all this money, and the guys are sending her $100,000, $20,000 taking care of her, and you wish you was her. At this point, he ain't say none of that. All he said was that the guy sent her daughter a lot of money. But I had to make something up. I had to turn them against each other so that way I can be free. She still wasn't letting me leave with that rusty, nasty ass box cutter. Like, girl, I threw the icing on the cake with the husband wants your daughter thing. So she was like, mind you, she's a white girl. Are you serious? He really said that? I'm like, yeah, he said that. Why did you think he said that? But yet you sitting here stupid holding me against my, listen, you holding me captive. You are, this is called kidnap. This is kidnapping. This is kidnapping, period. Like, call it what you want. This kidnapping, sex trafficking, human trafficking, whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. Y'all holding me against my will. I don't want to be here. I never asked to be here, none of that. You don't want to let me leave. You taking his side. You a female. You should know. Don't fucking play with me. She's like, you know what? If you want to leave, you could go. I've been waiting for 3 days for you to say that. I've been waiting 3 days for you to say that. I've been waiting 3 days. Like 3 whole days. So now I'm sitting here, I'm like, bitch, you could have said this when I had $1,000 and I could have been up out of here. Like, so mind you, I still can't go nowhere. I don't have no money. I still don't have the key to my house. Still don't have my wallet. Still don't have my whole bag, mind you. Remember when I said Greg never stayed at the hotel at night? Remember that part. That's a very important part for the next part that's coming. So basically, she said you could go. I said, well, I'm going to wait for somebody at this point. It's do or die, baby. I need to get up out of here before he come back. I need to do what I got to do. I don't care if the next person came in and said, suck these toes. I was sucking them toes for that money to leave. I was not staying there. I was not staying there. Phone start ringing. Somebody come see her. An hour go past. Mind you, they still not back. Tall and Greg is still not back. So somebody calls the phone. It's for me this time. The guy never says what he want or nothing. Mind you, Kitty's answering all the calls. She's talking all sexy and stuff. I don't know how to do none of that. This is not what I do. I'm gonna leave that to you. So the guy comes. She's hiding in the bathroom as usual. I open the door. So it's like an older white guy. Again, another white guy. So I'm like, okay, well, now I'm rushing. Okay, what you want? What's going on? Like, he's another one. He strips down butt naked. I'm like, is it me or everybody just stripping down butt naked? Like, what's going on? So he strips down butt naked. He has a belt in his pants. He takes the belt out of his pants. So now I'm like, no, don't tell me you're about to beat me. Like, I'm not about to do this. No, not about to do this. So he comes to me. He said, I want you to take this belt and I want you to beat me until I'm ready. I'm in my head, like, obviously, you don't know what I've been going through. I've been held captive for so long. I wanted to leave for so long. And you telling me to beat you? Oh, boy, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Trust me. All my anger, frustrations, and all that. I'm taking it out on you. You want to be red? Let's go. I started whooping him so hard. He was on the bed moaning while I'm beating on him. It's to the point the belt wasn't doing no justice. I threw the belt and started punching and smacking. I'm just smacking. Smacking his butt, smacking his back, just smacking, just hitting. You know, hitting. He's moaning so loud. He's moaning so loud. And mind you, he's turning red. He got whelps. He got handprint. He's so red. He's so red. Long story short, I guess he must have, you know, what happens when guys, yeah. So I guess he must have did his due. And then, you know, but that was $300. He had gave me $300 when he first walked in. So I said, this is my cue. I'm leaving. I'm not staying here. So he leaves, long story short. Kitty comes out the bathroom. So I'm like, Kitty, can you call Greg and them and see where they at? Mind you, I'm not trying to leave and this man catch me downstairs and shoot me. I'm being smart. I gotta make it home to my kids. So, tea break. So I'm like, Kitty, can you call this man and see where he is? Kitty calls him. Mind you, she's so upset. She's fuming. When I told her that daughter situation, she turned red. She was so mad. So she calls them, finds out they still on 42nd. No, they wasn't on 42nd. Tor got out the car because Greg told another girl. He told the girl, he hollered at the girl got in the car, he told the girl he's gonna drive her home. While they was driving, he told the girl that she was coming to that hotel that we was at and that she was gonna sell herself. Like, he told the girl that. So the girl started panicking and calling people, and she was screaming like, no, let me out this car, let me out this car. And Tor was telling Kitty, because the phone was on speaker, Tor was telling Kitty that he jumped out the car because Greg started taking the girl and banging her head against the dashboard. And this girl was gushing. He said she had so much blood going down her nose, her mouth, everything. She was messed up. So he said he started banging her head against the dashboard and telling her, no, you coming with me. And then he took the gun from under the seat. And the girl, I don't know how she got out. But she jumped. I don't know if Tor got out the car, so he opened the door for her. I don't know how it happened. But long story short, the girl ran off. So Tor was scared because he didn't want to be in that situation. So he was telling Kitty, you know, I got out the car and I left. And I guess he's scared because the girl, she ran. Like, Tor was scared because the girl, he didn't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So he said that Greg was on his way back to the hotel, 42nd Street, Staten Island. You still got a long way to go. So I'm telling Kitty, I'm like, please, they get off the phone, I'm like, please call me a cab. At this point, I'm crying tears because I'm like, if he could sit there and do that to somebody, he's on his way here to do something to me. He's mad because that girl didn't want to go with him. Like, he's so mad. I didn't want to go with you either. I thought we was going out. But that's besides the point. He's mad because this girl didn't want to go with him. So now I know he's coming here to take it out on me. And mind you, I only have $300. Like, he's going to be upset. Like, he's going to think I was stealing or something because he owed $300. I need to leave. So I'm crying. I'm telling Kitty, I'm like, please, just call me a cab. I don't know no cab number. Please just call me a cab. I need to leave. Mind you, I still don't have shoes. Don't have a bag. Don't have nothing. She calls me the cab. She's like, what's the address you're going to? No, I'm not stupid. I'm not telling you the address I'm going to so you can tell him. I still don't trust you. Just get me up out of here. Mind you, I told you the only two numbers I had in that phone was Kitty and Greg. So she calls the cab. So we wait about 15 minutes. The cab said they downstairs. So I tell Kitty, I'm like, please just go look out the door to see if they down there. See if he down there. I don't want to get killed. Like, that's not what I want to do. So Kitty goes, when I tell you I ran so fast, I ain't never run that fast in my life. I was running and crying like, oh my God, I'm alive. I made it. I jump in the cab and I just immediately lay down in the back seat. So the cab driver is like, where you go? I'm like, just go. So he's like, well, where you going? So I told him my aunt's address at the time. So he's like, you going all the way to the Bronx? That's $150. I'm like, I don't care if it was $300 because all I have is $300. I would give you the whole $300. Just go right now. I'm scared. I'm shaking. I'm crying. I'm nervous. I'm happy because I'm going, but I'm scared. He know where I live. I'm thinking about everything. He got my keys. He still got my phone. He got my bag. What I'm supposed to do. Long story short, we get to my aunt's destination. The whole time I was in the back seat of the cab, I laid down. Because I didn't want him to be on the expressway the other side and see me sitting up. I didn't know what to think. I laid down. That's how scared I was. I went into my aunt's house. Mind you, I didn't have no shoes on. She lives in the projects. You know them hallways? Them elevators be all pissy and everything like that. I didn't care if I had to step over a bump. As long as I was out of that motel, hotel, whatever you want to call it, I was fine. I didn't care. I didn't care about none of that. None of that. As long as I was out, I was good. I get up there. Mind you, nobody even look at my feet. At this point, my family, they don't even look at my feet. Everybody's so used to when my mother do take the kids, I just be out. Be partying, I be everywhere. So nobody's thinking nothing of it. Nobody even noticed I was going. Because I'm always just somewhere. So I didn't say nothing either. I walked directly in, went straight in the shower. Went in my cousin's room, got some of her pajamas, put them on, put her mother's slippers on. And then I started thinking of a master plan. How am I supposed to get my house back? He took my apartment when he took my key. He has my whole life. My kids have to go back home. I have to go back home. What am I supposed to do? So I'm still in a bind. I download text free and I text his phone. And I act like I'm my mother. Mind you, he never met my mother before. I act like I'm my mother. So I say, hey, this is Charisma's mother. My daughter told me what you did to her. I'm sending the cops there. I'm sending the cops to the house, her house, early in the morning. So if you know what's best for you, you better have all your things and you need to leave. Leave all of her belongings on the couch. If anything is missing, you're going to jail. Mind you, this is me texting this. This is me. This not my mother. This me. So he texts back. Oh, I don't know what your daughter told you, but she's just mad because me and her is not together right now because I told her that we should take a little break. So she's just a little angry with me. You just kidnapped me for 3 days. You slapped me all around. You made me script. You humiliated me. You humiliated me. You violated me. Thank God that none of the men came there wanted to have sex because I would have been done for. There's no getting that back. There's no getting that back. That innocence, anything, it's no getting that back. Even though I wasn't innocent because I wasn't a virgin, but letting a strange man that I'm not getting that back. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I pray to God to this day that you get anything that you deserve. Because God don't play about me. And that's why I got out of there safe. He knew she got to go home to her kids. I was in a messed up situation. And I shouldn't have been. Since that day, that very day, that is the reason why I do not celebrate my birthday. I do not celebrate my birthday. I might take a little cute flick and that's it. But he's the reason why I do not celebrate my birthday. You will not, nobody will not take advantage of me again. And that's on period. That's on period. Back to the story. I'm acting like my mother, so I'm like, so after he say what he say, I'm like, I don't care about none of that. My daughter told me everything that I needed to know. Whoever you, this Kitty and Tor is, y'all all going to jail, and I'm sending the police to that motel right now. He's so scared. He's like, listen, I don't have nothing to do with nothing. Just let her know I leave all her stuff on the couch. I didn't take nothing. I didn't do anything. I'm saying, she just mad because we broke up. She not talking to me. She left her stuff at my house. That's the only reason why I got her bag. What? So I just left my bag at your house with my keys and everything? Like, why you lying? So I'm like, the cops is gonna be there. So get your stuff and leave now. That was the end of that. I blocked and I deleted the text free app, whatever the case may be. I don't know if he ever texts back that number again. I waited 24 hours. I went to my house. My neighbor under me, he seen the guy. The neighbor under me, when I was coming in, he was going out. Mind you, he used to sell bud and stuff like that. He seen the guy. He said, earlier it was some guy coming out your house and he was leaving. It was 2 dark-skinned girls with him and a white fluffy dog. And they was hauling out the house. They was hauling out the house. And one of the girls had a suitcase. So you actually seen them leave. So he's like, yeah, I seen him leave. I said, no, I don't trust that. Come with me upstairs. Mind you, I didn't have no key or nothing. So he came with me upstairs. I said, listen, can you do me a favor? Like, can you go inside the house? So he's like, what you mean? Listen, long story short, he kidnapped me. I'm scared of him. I think he probably in there waiting to shoot me. I don't want to get killed. If somebody gonna get killed, it's gonna be you. Cause once I see him in there shooting you, I'm gonna run. I'm sorry. I'm telling the honest to God truth. You go in first. You check if the coast clear. You come tell me. Then I go. So he like, okay. He turns the knob. Mind you, the slam lock off, everything. Just like I wrote in the text message, everything. Slam lock off. The door turns. He goes in. I guess he do a little check. He comes back. He's like, it's dog shit in there. That's the only thing. It's dog shit in there. Nobody else is in there. So I'm like, okay, cool. Immediately I go down to my landlord, because my landlord lived on the first floor. I go down to my landlord. I'm like, listen, I need a new lock. Somebody broke in. At this point, I'm just lying, because I'm not about to keep telling people I got kidnapped. Listen, I need a new lock. Come change my locks right now. Somebody broke into my house. They stole stuff. Yeah, I already made a police report. You don't even need to know all that. Listen, just go and change the locks. So I didn't stay there that night. I left the door. I took the slam lock off, left it there, went back to my own house. When I came back the next day, they were changing the lock. That's when I originally stayed there. Long story short, everything this man told me was a lie. Greg was never his name. The car he was driving was never his car. The house that I went to one day, I went to his house that he took me to. It was never his house. He had a wife the whole time. It was his wife's house. She was on vacation that time. And the white dog that he had was his wife's dog that he stole from her. Because they was getting a divorce. Everything this man ever told me in all of the months that I believed he was lying, everything was a lie. Lie. Every single thing. Everything was a lie. Nothing was true. He groomed me for all of them months just to kidnap me. I got away. I never seen him again ever in life. Ever. So that's the end of my story time. I'm sorry it was long, but yes, this was a real experience. I know a lot of people go through it and they don't take heed to the seriousness. This really goes down. You see, my story, it wasn't like the movies where they go and the van come get them. No, this is people you trust can do the worst to you. Don't just talk to anybody. This is advice to me and everyone else. Don't just talk to anybody. Don't get in anyone's car. Just because you've been cool with them for months don't mean nothing. The devil in disguise. They're looking. And they always find you. Trust me. So yeah. If you like the story, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow all my socials, including my business page. Deuces.